clown.
gonna.
Oh,
That stayed.
wow, serious. She sounded too serious.
When that happens, because it reminds me to hit the OK.
Oh, okay. Hey, Barbara.
Because sometimes I just sort of phase out when I'm on it. Not this one, but when I'm attending a Zoom
Yeah.
and I don't see the OK button up there. So she's
Are you
reminds
are
me.
you okay now?
Yeah, I am okay.
Okay, so I can go now?
Barb.
Yeah, Barb jumped on.
Hi.
Uh,
Yes, you may go.
oh,
You
thank
can
you.
start.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Thursday Night Course of Miracles group. I am Chris Green. This is my lovely wife, the Reverend Reja Joy. We are still reading in chapter 3,
That's the end.
and we are in the last part.
Yep.
So we're in part 9. It's called, or chapter 3 is retraining the mind, and we're in part 9, which is creating versus the self-image, paragraph 72 through 80. So because the topic was so apropos to what we were doing half of the day with the 5,300-year-old guy, that's why we were clowning around before we started,
Oh, okay.
which is not going to be on the recording.
Right.
Right. Now we don't want people to think we're not serious.
Right.
Right. Okay. All right. So let's see. There's well, I'm counting at least 2 people brand new. Okay. So what we do here on this Zoom call, we will have a reading list. Well, if you want to read from the book, you read one paragraph at a time. I'll call your name when it's your turn. I'll give you the number of the paragraph and a couple of the words, the first part of the sentence, so that you make sure that if you're on a different book, you can get it all lined up. We read from the Course of Miracles OE edition, original edition. Is that what it's called? OE. So we read from that one and that's kind of also apropos because we publish it. So I would think that would be something that we would want to
There it is. I put it on
do.
the screen too,
Okay.
so they could see it.
All right. Oh, yeah, that's right. If you don't have the book, Joy shares the screen and
Okay.
you can read from there. After you've read the paragraph, you have the floor. Anything that comes up while you were reading it, or just
Well,
anything
after
at all,
you-
or after you.
Oh,
Oh, that's right. Before,
while
after
you're
you read it.
come up while you're
Right.
reading it and you share it after
Yeah.
you're done.
So, yeah.
There you go.
Should we say cut and start over again? This is,
Oh,
I see some
It's all perfect.
Yeah, I feel so relieved that we found my Uncle Yahtzee, though. We've been looking for 5,300 years. I mean, that's been a long time. Okay. So if you would like to read, Barbara, do you have to leave early tonight?
But where is she?
Oh, she already left.
No.
No.
Oh, she's just not on the screen. That's okay. She said she doesn't necessarily need.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Okay. All
Okay,
right. So Ruben wants to read. Okay.
And Charles.
Okay.
And Russ.
All right.
Okay. And who else would like to read? Paula. Oh, and Donna.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll lower the hands. Okay. And Mark wants to read. And who?
What book is it? The Course of Miracles, the text?
Oh yeah, it's you know what? I'll show you. Is that gonna
This is what I
There
have.
it is. It's the one with the pearls. Do you see it there?
The what?
No, I can't. Instead of our picture, we put the picture of the book up.
Okay.
It's got the pearls. Let me see your book. I think that's the book. Yeah, it is the book.
Can you see it? It's kind of dark.
Oh no, I was looking at Donna's. Donna has the book. I don't.
Oh,
I can't see your
okay.
book. Oh yeah, no, I don't think so. That's okay. I'm putting it up on the screen. I put it on the screen, so you can just read it off the screen if you want to, or you could try to read that. It's the first 5 or 6 chapters are very different, and so it really can't. It's real hard to.
Okay, I'll just listen.
Okay.
That sounds good.
But if you change your mind as we go along, let us know. Okay. All
Okay.
right, how we doing? And we got you, Mark, unless you want to say something. You got Mark, right?
I got Mark.
Okay.
I got Charles.
Okay, great.
I got Russ and Paula and Donna and Janet and
Oh, Janet too, good.
you and me.
Okay. And not Jacob, huh?
No, not Jacob.
No. Okay.
Oh, look, if we get to there, you and I can.
Perfect. It's perfect. It
All
all
right.
worked out.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So,
great.
so at this time, could you make sure that your microphones are muted so we don't have any background noise because Reacha's gonna put us in a guided meditation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, guided meditation.
Mhm.
All right, she's gonna get us there, and then we'll have 2 minutes of
Yeah, 2 minutes of silence. Mhm.
Okay, all right.
Okay, all right. And okay, so we'll begin by closing our eyes, if you feel comfortable doing that, and take all the awareness within. We're going to begin to settle down, relax, surrender, let go. We're going to go into observation mode, let's call it. We're going to observe the present moment, any sounds that we hear where we are. Also observing our body, watching as it begins to relax. We might notice maybe some discomfort in some areas of the body. We might want to breathe into those areas, bringing divine prana, love, and compassion. I recently heard that if we say to ourselves, "Who has that headache?" that sometimes it disappears instantly. So you might try, "Who has that little twitch of pain in the hip?" Or "Who has the headache?" Or a little uncomfortable feeling in the neck, whatever. Who has that pain? And so we continue like this. We're going to relax the body. And what follows when we do that is the breath. It relaxes. It follows the body. They follow one another. If you tighten up your breath or hold your breath, your body stiffens. It follows along. But as you relax the body, the breath follows along. And your thoughts join in. So if you are relaxed and your breath is relaxed, you're going to notice fewer thoughts. And this is our goal, because the thoughts that we continue to think, they say we continue to think the same thoughts over and over again. We want to let go of those thoughts. We call them surface thoughts. And we let those go. As we relax, they just naturally become fewer. And we bring our focus then. We let them go. If they pop up, just let them go. And we bring our focus to the present moment that we share, that we're sharing with one another. Right here in this moment, this holy instant of now. It's precious and it's powerful when two or more are gathered and open to the presence of being that they share. It's really magical and it's holy. It's grace. It's filled with grace and gratitude. And we bask in the unity and the communion that we share in this moment. So those thoughts that were of judgment or separation or worry or fear, they're all leaving us. And if they pop up again, just let them go. Continue. We continue to focus on just this moment. You might want to use the breath and just focus on the breath. It's always there as an anchor, as a reminder to come back to the present. We might have gone for a journey into the past, definitely into the future. We can come back to this moment of now, which is absolutely perfect. Nothing needs to change. I let all things be exactly as they are. And so we watch the breath as it rolls in on the inhalation. On the exhalation. We inhale and the wave fills up, and then we exhale and it rolls into the beach. And we just continue feeling that presence, opening to the love that we are and we share. And now, before we go into the 2 minutes of silence, we say a prayer, and it's based on our lesson today, which is lesson 36. My holiness envelops everything I see. Father, Mother God, we come before you in humility and trust, knowing that our mind is part of yours. You tell us today, quote, you are holy because your mind is part of God's. Thus, our holiness, being of you, has no limits. It is everywhere, as you are. It needs no defense, no effort, and no proof, because it simply is. As we enter this time of stillness, we rest without striving. Help us set aside all doubt and fear and remain in the certainty that what you have given us cannot fail. In silence, we allow our holiness to do what it was created to do, to heal, to bless, and to remember love. And so it is. Amen. And so we'll enter that 2 minutes now. I will time us and I'll bring us out. We'll start now. My holiness envelops everything I see. When we're ready, we'll open our eyes.
Thank you. It's very nice.
I just have to thank, oh, hi, Jude, welcome. Hi, and Steve. Hey.
Hey, good.
Hi. Did either of you want to be on? Oh, no, we have the reading
we're
with that.
done.
Oh, we're done.
We're done. We're
I just
cooking like
wanted to
gas here, so.
thank you all, truly from the bottom of my heart. I mean, I just fill up with gratitude when I'm in that 2 minutes because I feel really, I'm full of love, full of, I mean, I have no cares in the world for those 2 minutes. Everything is perfect. And it's perfect because of you. And I'm grateful. So I just wanted to share
That's
that.
true.
Thanks.
Yeah, good for you. I like that.
Mhm.
Oops. Okay, we're in chapter 3, retraining the mind. So this is our last part in 3, right? Next week we'll be on in chapter 4. All right.
Oh, yeah. Next
Retraining the
week, yeah,
mind.
Thursday.
Part 9,
Mhm.
IX, right? Part 9, creating versus the self-image, and we're going to read paragraphs 72 through 80. All right, the top of my list, Ruben, can you read 72 for us? Every system of thought.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks.
Chapter 3, Retraining the Mind. Every system of thought must have a starting point. It begins with either a making or a creating, a difference which we have discussed already. They resemble lines in their power as foundations. Their difference lies in what rests upon them. Both are cornerstone for systems of belief by which men live. It is a mistake to believe that a thought system which is based on lies is weak. Nothing made by a child of God is without power. It is essential to realize this because otherwise you will not understand why you have so much trouble with this course and will be unable to escape from the prisons which you have made for yourself. Yeah.
Did you need me to keep it up on the screen?
No, I had the book.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
In my own experience, now for me, every thought I have is a system. Every thought can be my mother, Jesus, my daughter, my work is a thought system. I didn't know that. So, and I say that because I carry an addiction for more than 40 years. For more than 40 years, that stupid addiction brought me from here to there, blah, 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 blah. I was a slave of that one. Till I was introduced to Course Miracles. And Course Miracles say, Ruben, you are a spirit with a mind, and that addiction is just a thought. It's a belief in your mind. Oh, and you made it. It's not real. I was like, okay, now that I know that this addiction is a thought, I want to know when this belief or when this thought came into me. So I went back into my life, and I was 5 years old when I was introduced to that thought. And I fed it without knowing, just thinking about it in my mind. I was feeding it. I was feeding it. So that addiction, that thought became an idea. That idea became a belief. And when I realized I was already trapped in that belief. So I mentioned last week that I had an encounter, kind of like for many years, I was in depression, in the darkness, till somebody asked me, are you a body with the spirit? Or are you a spirit with the body? And that was the beginning for me. I am a spirit with a body.
Mm.
So, and we start this meeting with Chris, his family, and all that kind of stuff. A thought in my mind. And suddenly another thought appeared. Reverend Reja, and she invited us to go into our body. And that thought brings us to the gates of heaven when she asked us to close our, I can say, our mind and let these 2 minutes in silence embrace us. And those 2 minutes is the gate for me, in my own experience, is the gate to everything, to the eternal. So the more time I spend in the silence, in the quiet, it keeps growing, it keeps growing, it keeps growing. So I'm like, cannot believe we're constantly practicing that, but we're not aware. We're not aware. So now I can say my daughter is a thought in my mind. It's a system. My wife, same thing. So I was like, okay, just stay in the light, stay in those 2 minutes, because those 2 minutes become 4, 6, 30 minutes, an hour being in heaven. And in those 2 minutes, we just need an instant to heal whatever is not real, because those 2 minutes they were real for me. Thank you. I'm complete.
Oh, thanks, Ruben.
Thank you, Ruben.
It does center you. It does it that 2 minutes it sets a point, and then when we come out of the 2 minutes, then everything is, to me, I mean, or for me, my mind is open. It's, I try to lose everything during that 2 minutes, so that when I come out, all we're doing is what we're reading. So that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You were gonna
So
say?
yeah, really the power of our thought. I mean, and we're gonna, read about the, depreciation of that power. But I read a book once called Initiation by Elizabeth H. I don't know if anyone has read that, Initiation. And oh my goodness, it was so, every once in a while, there are things like films and books that are very powerful, and I don't know exactly why, and that's okay. But I go into like an altered state of of existence after reading them, and this is one at one time. And Elizabeth H. was a yoga instructor, an older woman, but and she went into meditation and had this. She re-experienced her life in Egypt. And but why I'm bringing that up is that one of the exercises they did, she was a priestess, was to realize the power of the mind and the power of feelings. And in the exercise, they were to bring in, the anger and the misrepresentation and the negativity, and to feel what that does, and then just change it just like that to the positive. And to the opposite. So they got to see that I give me all the meaning that this has. It was really the Course in Miracles. And they could see that positive, negative, pleasure, pain, they went beyond it, beyond that. It was magnificent. And that's what I recall just now. And so thank you, Ruben, because what I want to do is I want to go, those 2 minutes are fantastic because I mean, I feel the presence of Christ. I feel Mother Mary. I feel my parents. I feel all my friends who have passed on. And I feel filled with timelessness and gratitude and love. And why can't I have that anytime I want? Right? All the time, because it's timeless. So so the exercise is when I get caught and I have that malaise and the fear, I'm just
I run for cover. Right, right, right.
you run for cover.
Yeah.
You stop and
No, I don't.
no, stop and go within.
Yeah,
You know.
cool.
Thank you,
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
everyone. Thanks,
Robert.
Ruben. Everybody.
And Charles,
And
Charles,
Jude had
no, Charles had Charles,
Charles first, and then
Charles. Yeah, I think it timed out, and
oh,
then
okay,
And then
and
Jude.
Jude.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
thank you.
there you are. Okay.
I just had to take myself off mute. Haven't sent me a shirt yet, so. Every system of thought must have a starting point. And when you're talking about going into the meditation and getting to that quiet silence point, the point of reference is a starting point. And when you get centered, your frame of or your point of reference, you might say, starts to bring balance, equilibrium, you know. And then when the power of the mind flicks comes in and we get pulled out of our centeredness through different distractions, and we realize, you know, there's another system of thought going on that coincide with the stillness of that. There's an activity going on. And our function is understanding the two different systems of thought, one which is very active and very vocal and a lot of activity going all around us. And the other part of it is how is this in relationship to this point of stillness, this quietness, this gentle spark of who I am in relationship with? And I can see the relationship between the two systems of thoughts and how the mind plays with those different systems. And this is what I'm getting at, what's being shared to me is one makes a relationship with our imagination, right? It's a make-believe. And the other one is stillness. And in the stillness, we become very creative because stillness exuberates the presence of love. And that presence is then put into the imagination, right? And when presence is moved into the imagination and we make things from love itself, not create, but make things, then we can really appreciate the beauty and the love that we put in, we share whatever into our make-believe. Then the dream starts to reflect the love that we truly are. You know, we truly share in. So we do have two systems of thoughts, minds. One is very active and the other one's very still. And to see the relationship between the two, one makes and one creates, and how together they become a beautiful dreamlike state in which we coexist in a dreamlike state that's more aligned with who we truly are.
Cool.
And I like that. And, you know, because we live like I said, both are cornerstones of systems of belief which men live. So to look at those two different systems of thoughts and see, you know, the influence one carries over the other. Thank you. I'm complete.
Thanks, Charles.
Thank you.
Very nice. All right, Jude, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Talking about the foundation of our thought system as it serves the spirit and God. My mind serves as spirit, and God is changeless. And it merely loves. It merely is. It merely coexists in harmony and accord with everything that is, because it is one. There is no conflict in it. The thought system of the ego, which refers to being based on a lie, because the description of the fall, the separation, is that we believed we could change ourselves from how God created us, and we could make ourselves. And that's how the body appeared and the world appeared. The Course explains all that as the foundation for the belief in the ego thought system, that we're temporal, changing, that we have choices, 10,000 choices, 10,000 names for 10,000 myriads of things. And I think the importance of this paragraph to me really, really is about the authority problem. You know, the Course describes the authority problem as, do I believe I'm making myself and I have my own selfish, self-centered will? Or do I believe I want to hear one voice and see through God's eyes, one vision, one voice, and hear only what God wills me to do, which really keeps it pretty simple, as Charles said. There's no choice between one. There's nothing to decide between. It's all just happening. It is what it is.
Cool.
And it's God's will. And so, the end.
Cool.
Thank you, honey.
Thanks. Go ahead, Ruben.
Or something that I noticed, Chris and Reverend Reja represent one system, and the silence represents another thought system. So now we have a picture of the two systems, but they're in my mind.
Yeah.
They're in my mind, and I can choose to listen, Reverend Reja, Chris, or the silence, but they're in my mind. And we're going to finish this meeting. Chris and Reverend Reja is not going to be no longer, but I can choose the silence, and it goes with me and never change. And it's pushing me, Ruben, you are the mind. You are the mind with these two thought systems.
Cool.
Chris helped you to get to Reverend Reja, and the two together helped you to cross the border to silence the Holy Spirit. And when you recognize that those two thought systems are in your mind, Ruben, the one looking those two is the real Son of God.
Wow.
Thank you. I'm complete.
Thank you, Ruben. That's great.
Thank you.
All right, let's push on to paragraph 73. You got it up there? All right, paragraph 73, you cannot resolve the authority problem. Charles, you're up.
You cannot resolve the authority problem by depreciating the power of your minds. To do so is to deceive yourself. And this will hurt you because you know the strength of the mind. You also know that you cannot weaken it any more than you can weaken God. The, quote, devil, unquote, is a frightening concept because he is thought of as extremely powerful and extremely active. He is perceived as a force in combat with God, battling him for possession of the souls he created. He deceives by lies and builds kingdoms of his own in which everything is in direct opposition to God. Yet he attracts men rather than repels them. They are seen as willing to, quote, sell him their souls in return for gifts they recognize are of no real worth.
Hmm.
The attraction of guilt. The attraction of blame and shame.
Hmm.
It's the devil made me do it. Remember that old saying? The devil made me do it. Or I'm going to take the side of the ego here.
Hmm.
We don't realize when we're sharing from our mind, the power is equal for both. The power of mind is equal. And this is why it says, they don't recognize that which has no real worth. Because when we make the value become valueless through our grievances and through our arguments, the value decrease the value in whom we share it with. Even jokingly, we still decrease the value in our sharing. And it does have power to do so, because the mind is powerful. And as we recognize the power, we become less apt to speak so quickly and find that pause and ask for guidance. Realizing the power of the mind can quite easily be misperceived by how we share things.
Hmm.
So I like the idea of the Holy Spirit, take these thoughts, let the words of my mouth and the communion of my heart be in accordance to thy will, O Lord. In other words, because I know that I can misperceive or mispronounce something, and it can be taken in 2 or 3 different ways, the same word, you know? So I give it up to the universal translator, which is the Holy Spirit,
Hmm.
and ask him to translate my words into the ways that to be mutually beneficial, both for myself and for the one I'm with. Anyways, thank you. I'm complete.
Oh, thank you, Charles.
Thanks, Charles.
Jude, go ahead.
Oh, the devil made me do it. The devil made me do it.
Oh.
I love it when
When I'm
people
bad-
say the Holy Spirit
I'm
made me do it.
When I'm bad, when I'm good, when I'm bad, I'm good. And when I'm, forget it. I can't remember how that goes. That, um, when you recognize this whole thing is a hallucination, it really doesn't matter a hill of beans. Behavior, the body, it's all a temporary expression, a manifestation. As soon as I wave my hand, it's in the past and it doesn't exist anymore. That's why there is no guilt. We are totally innocent in every holy rolling instant. We're all a fabrication. Just like Ruben's been saying over and over 10 times tonight. It's all in the mind of God. And that if we're aware of the fact that we are a part of the holy mind of God and aware of the totality of our manifestation as one, then we're not affected by judging every bit and little pieces of it. This is a hallucination. It really is. And that there are no separate persons having separate thoughts or separate actions. Nothing is by itself, in and of itself. And I'll make room for Jacob.
Oh. Okay. Thanks, Jude.
It's an authority problem. You really are just a figment of an image in your own mind. So
Sure.
just wake up.
You're seeing all these people on the screen, and we could all just be hallucinations. Yeah, I mean, who knew? Who knows? Jacob, go ahead.
Well, I don't have anything profound. It's just that, and you might have seen my expression when you were, when Judy was trying to figure out when I'm good, that whole phrase. Did it go like this? But it's provocative. When I'm good, I'm very good, but when I'm bad, I'm better. Has anyone ever heard that?
Yep,
Isn't
yep.
that funny? Okay,
That's it. Thank
isn't that funny?
Mhm,
It's quite the mantra.
mhm.
Um, let's see. Okay, so let's move on to paragraph 74. Uh, Russ, you want to read for us? It starts with
Wait a minute, let me move it up.
yeah, okay. It starts with this makes absolutely no sense. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it sounds like a great,
Wait,
great
great way to
sentence. Yeah. Okay. 74. This makes absolutely no sense. The whole picture is one in which man acts in a way he himself realizes is self-destructive, but which he does not choose to correct, and therefore perceives the cause as beyond his control. We have discussed the fall or separation before, but its meaning must be clearly understood without symbols. The separation is not symbolic. It is an order of reality or a system of thought that is real enough in time, though not in eternity. All beliefs are real to the believer. Okay, so let's see. Hmm. Yeah, this makes absolutely no sense. I think that's the meaning of my life sometimes, or that's the thoughts that I'm thinking a majority of the time. As it's interesting because I think this paragraph is kind of like a continuation of 73, and we were talking about the devil in 73, and to me it's like I always enjoyed that cartoon, like on TV, where you had the angel on one shoulder and the devil was on the other side of the shoulder, and the angel's like, yeah, and yeah, Russ, be good, and the other the angel, the devil's self is like, yeah, you want to do something bad, and it's like, but it's all a figment of our imagination, it's this part here right where it says the separation is not symbolic. It is an order of reality or a system of thought that is real enough in time, though not in eternity. All beliefs are real to the believer.
Wow.
So yeah, it's that whole thing about thoughts, and so like personally, I came from a traditional Judeo-Christian background, and I'd go to church on Sunday morning, and they'd have all these like sermons about the devil, like resist the devil and he will flee from you, and all I have to do is resist those bad thoughts, and those bad thoughts will flee from me. So it's like the devil is not real, but I grew up in that atmosphere that, yeah, it was God versus the devil. So um it's kind of and that was my whole childhood, and even growing into adulthood, and um so yeah, it's um yeah, that concept of the fallen separation, and um it's so yeah, I haven't really been um, a real studio student, I guess, of A
Mhm.
Course in Miracles. So I'm still learning. This is actually my first time reading through the book with a group. I attend a group on Tuesday nights, and then this group, and So I'm still in the neophyte beginning stage. And so I think I'm going to stop babbling, and maybe if someone else has some words of wisdom about this paragraph, then something that actually makes sense. So, yes, thank you.
Oh,
Complete.
Thanks, Russ.
Russ.
Thanks.
You-
Before Charles talks, I want to do an experiment. I'm going to share the screen. I'm going to share what we're looking at. Just let me know if you can see everyone in the gallery view. Hold on. Wait.
We try to do.
Oh, it won't do it. It won't do it.
Oh, I don't like
Never
it,
mind.
does it?
It's like invisible. I moved the part that I'm sharing to where you all are on my screen. Wouldn't work. Okay.
Huh.
Charles, go ahead. Oh well. Mhm.
You're gonna get a shirt.
I'll give you my address later. I like the ideas without symbols, that separation happened before symbols occurred.
Hmm.
A lot of symbols is information. In form, that which is in form means that it is time bound. All form is time bound. All information is time bound. Which is timeless is the expression of life itself through all things, timeless, because life starts to flow through all living things and starts to bring into form from the essence of being itself the true expression of love, which is formless yet can be recognized. And through recognition, we tend to uh, create the unified bonding in which God's love is glorified in. But symbols are basically forms of thoughts. And so it helps me to understand that there is an intelligence that's infinite, that's formless, that is life itself. And that life itself is bringing forth, okay, expression. And so our brains tend to filter out those things. Okay. And through our filter system, we don't see the whole picture. We don't see everything. And so separation happens even before we have a thought. Okay. Because we all are filtering everything that's coming into our existence. Behind that filter system is wow. Can't even explain it.
Hmm.
It's just life itself. It's all its majesty that it expresses itself through all form, through the growth and through the design and through you look at the design of everything around you, there's got to be someone with this beautiful design. There's got to be some greater intelligence
Yeah.
that creates all the design and all the planets and universes and stars and holds us in orbits that we don't smash into each other and keeps the world swirling at a certain speed that keeps this gravity a certain way. And there's got to be something far greater than any kind of information that we can comprehend.
Hmm.
And to me, that to realize that separation is fragmentation, where we experience wholeness, we just experience wholeness through everything. And we see it reflected back
Hmm.
through recognition. The eyes and the ears can't see it, but the heart knows it. And the heart knows it quite well.
Cool.
Anyways, I do go on.
Yep.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Charles. Donna, go ahead. You have a share?
Yes. I'll take my hand down or lower hand.
Oh, you don't have to. I mean,
Oh no, I am also new. Like I had tried to start the book years ago and now I am back starting in about 6 months in. and I'm doing the lessons and also reading, but the reading's gone slower. But I just want to say that like where I got to in the reading is just right before where y'all are, where when I tuned in, like I'm on chapter 3, just a few lessons back, sections back. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But so anyway, I don't have all the wise words to share, but what about the reading that kind of I'm familiar with because I have worked in 12-step programs, and this part about the way he himself realizing is self-destructive, but which he does not choose to correct and therefore perceives the cause as beyond his control. Like in the 12-step program, the step 3 is made a decision to turn our will and our lives over to the care of God as we understood God. And that's just what, and until somebody takes that step and actually makes that decision, there's not going to be no recovery. And that decision is to turn your will and your life over to the care of God. And I just thought that was, I mean, there is no recovery unless you fully take that step. And so when people work through those steps, the whole purpose is to get a conscious contact with the power greater than themselves. And so to me, this is like the next step after working in that program for many, many years or several years. Then like to just have that, to me, this is like, this work is like taking it to the next level. So I'm just really grateful to have been shown years and years ago the course, and then to realize that as I'm doing all of my work, that I needed to turn back to the course to like take it
that's
on
cool.
up another level. So I'm just grateful to be here and just to hear. I feel like this is a good place for me to be. Thursday nights I'm gonna try to join because you can read this and I know like you spend years then reading. Like if you get through the book once, I guess you just read it again, or you get in study groups and you just continue to read, and then it gets deeper and deeper into you. But yeah. So I'm just starting the journey, and I'm really glad because I got this version. Like also when you're just looking for a version of the book to get, there's like a little confusion there, and I was attracted to this version. And so when I looked for study groups, I was glad to find that this study group was here studying this book that I had been attracted to. So
excellent.
yeah.
Thank you, Donna. That's great. And every Thursday night, you're welcome here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So there's what does it say? There's no degree of difficulty, or there's no degree of miracles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
you're a miracle, and you're welcome here every Thursday night. And if you're in a 12-step program, you're definitely in the right place.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, you heard the call of love and you answered it. And it's so beautiful. Your soul said, yeah, go back to the course. And you answered it. It was so
cool.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You do that for all of us.
It's all perfect. It's all perfect. Okay. Margaret, go ahead.
From the Netherlands. But let me try this. I'm going to ask you to unmute and that might help.
Thank you.
There we go. Gotcha.
Hello, everybody. I have done this book many times, but it takes me deeper and deeper. It's like I find new meaning every time I read it, especially in a group like this. It's like something happens that it becomes clear to me, because when I read it by myself alone, I miss half of the text. And this is something that became, I'm sorry, my English is
Wonderful.
deserting me a little. In the text it says, it is an order of reality or a system of thought that is real enough in time, though not in eternity, which of course we know. But then it says all beliefs are real to the believer. And suddenly I thought, well, in the divine reality, there probably are no beliefs. There's just knowing. Beliefs must be something connected to perception. And it's like inside of me, there is a fight between the beliefs of ego and the beliefs of that are true, that point to the truth. So this is what I like to share, that the Course has layers of meaning. And somehow, yes, it's revealed to you through being together like this, sharing like this. Thank you very much. I'm done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Margaret.
Thanks. Jude, go ahead. You have a share, and then Paula, you're up on paragraph 75.
Yes, just to piggyback on what Margaret just said, that the truth is true all the time, that God is absolute authority over reality, is formless and limitless, infinite, eternal. And it's spirit, and it's mind in service of the spirit. So that free will business and thinking, the split came in consciousness when we became perceivers. So that's where that was a choice that was freely made, and that we continue to freely make every minute of the day that we're here in these bodies, perceiving ourselves as bodies. But the body is the instrument of perception. But we always, just like Ruben said beautifully, we can have a holy rolling instant anytime. It's always available. Any minute of any day. There's 1,440 minutes in a day. That's why I call them holy rolling instants. that we needn't be afraid of this. What's happening here? We need to trust and have faith in how God created us as being our truth, so that we aren't intimidated. Our peace is not shaken. So we don't have any doubts or any uncertainty. Faith, that trust, has to be that we are love, that love created us like itself. And nothing can touch that. Nothing can change that. So fill your hearts with joy. And always use the excuse. The Holy Spirit is my defense attorney, and he always dismisses the case against me. The end.
The end. Hey, you can't have my joy. I've got a whole joy right here.
And what's I gonna say? Oh yeah, our lesson today is, the my holiness embraces everything. Embraces, envelops everything I see. And how beautiful is that? I'm learning to when I'm in my right mind, to accept, not deny, or for instance, if I have a feeling, it's there. and I can, I don't have to judge it or resist it, condemn it, or try to change it. Just, sit back and observe. When you observe, you're not the feeling. I'm angry. I'm joy. I'm not angry. There is anger. But there's a part in the course that says this, the Holy Spirit is the spirit of joy. Um, yeah, So anyway, that's
Cool.
what came up,
Yeah.
the acceptance and my holiness, my wholeness
Delete.
embraces or envelops everything I
I
see.
love it.
Cool.
I love it. I love it.
Cool.
Ruben.
Just to go or to stay there, my holiness envelops everything. And since the beginning, both of you took us there, Chris and Reverend Richard. And the silence enveloped everything. You see, the silence, the spirit, God, whatever, the invisible thing envelops everything. And we can change Chris and Reverend Richard for an illness. Oh, I'm angry right here. But my holiness, the silence, when I go into the silence, envelops that thing again. And it got healed. And it got healed. So the more time I spend on the eternal and the invisible, this guy is protected. I mentioned about the addiction. The addiction never let me go. Let me see the silence. Always keep me busy for more than 40 years till I lost the body. I was so tired and I asked for help. Father, I'm so tired. And that's when I start to see the silence. And the silence start to envelop the addiction.
Wow.
Or whatever is in between. So embracing the truth of who we are protect us.
Yeah.
The Father protect us.
Wow.
We're just children of God, and He protects us. Love, peace, and joy come from Him. So anyway,
Cool.
I'm complete. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
That's very nice.
Thank you.
Okay, Paula, can you read 75? Joy's going to put it up on the screen.
I've got it here on the phone.
Okay.
The fruit of only one tree was forbidden to man in his symbolic garden, but God could not have forbidden it, or it could not have been eaten. If God knows his children, and I assure you that he does, would he have put them in a position where their own destruction was possible? The tree which was forbidden was named the tree of knowledge. Yet God created knowledge and gave it freely to his creations. The symbolism here has been given many interpretations, but you may be sure that any interpretation which sees either God or his creation as capable of destroying their own purpose is in error. Wow. Well, that's quite something. Something that we read last week has just really helped me so much this week in so many ways. And I think it pertains to everything we've been talking about here tonight. The miracle perceives everything as it is. If nothing but the truth exists, and this in parentheses, and this is really a redundant statement because what is not true cannot exist. Right-minded seeing cannot see anything but perfection. That just cuts right to the quick. That says it all. All is well. I'm complete.
All is well. I like that as a mantra. All is well.
All is well.
I just feel so good when I say that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll send an email to somebody that, it's not as bad as we thought. All is well, and I'm writing it and I'm feeling it, and it's like, oh my God, all is well.
All is well.
And it's such a wonderful thought. All is absolutely well.
No, not well, but
Well.
not well or well. It's not well, but it's not well, but it's well.
Yeah.
All is well.
Mhm.
Okay, all right. Just
Okay.
make sure we got the right.
Okay, Jude.
Make sure.
Oh, if you only knew how much God loves us. What was I going to say? That wasn't what I was going to say, though. What did Paula say? Was something?
All is well.
All is
Oh,
well.
oh, no. What Paula said, how something, when we read the book, how sometimes certain things will stick in my mind like a billboard. And it's like, it's all I can think about. And there's a line in the text that says, heaven is your reality, but you are not aware of it. I'm like, what? I want to be aware of my reality.
But this line, the miracle perceives everything as it is. Everything.
Wow.
Everything. Exactly as it is.
Yep. Last week.
That's amazing.
Last week
And
you
that
said,
puts it all in perspective right there. It just puts it in perspective. All the crap that's going on in this world is totally meaningless.
Remember last
because
week.
There's nothing but the truth. And none of that is the truth.
Yep. Yep.
We're done.
Yep.
What?
Last week Jesus says, you do some pretty stupid things sometimes. And I'm going like, well, yeah. I think I do.
Well, that was in reference to innocence being a universal
Yeah.
perspective. Either we're all innocent or we're all guilty. And that's just validating what you just shared, Paula, that everything is perfect, that we think we're doing all this stuff wrong. We think we're making all these mistakes and being good or bad, but really it's just a show for the road. It's just a show for the road.
Cool.
It's not really happening.
Well, let's squeeze in another paragraph. Donna, can you read 76? It starts with eating of the fruit. Oh, looks like that.
Fine.
Yeah.
That continues from 75.
Yes, I can read.
Okay.
Eating of the fruit of the tree of knowledge is a symbolic expression for incorporating into the self the ability for self-creating. This is the only sense in which God and his souls are not co-creators. The belief that they are is implicit in the self-concept, end quote, a concept now made acceptable by its weakness and explained by a tendency of the self to create an image of itself. Its fear aspect is often ascribed to fear of retaliation by a father figure, in quotes. A particularly curious idea in view of the fact that no one uses the term to refer to the physical father. It refers to an image of a father in relation to an image of the self. I'm not even going to try. I'll let y'all.
Wait.
Sometimes I have to read it over and over. Like when I'm reading out loud, I can't really take it in. So
yeah, we can just sit with it for a minute.
Yeah.
And then Charles has a share.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead, Charles. We still got a little bit of time we can squeeze in here.
Okay. Well, it comes to mind why Adam hid himself because he was afraid of being punished, Adam and Eve. Because they did something they weren't supposed to do. That's the self-image that they created for themselves. They felt ashamed and they also blame. And so I could see what is eaten of the fruit of the tree is a symbolic expression of it. We're incorporating into the self the ability for self-creating. We self-created our own image of what God is. And in that image of God, we became afraid of God. And we hid. And we kept hiding through fear. Fear is the way we hide. There's nothing to hide in love. Everything is just beautiful. There's no reason to hide. But when we want to feel ashamed or afraid of anything, we tend to hide and not share it. But if we share our feelings, just sharing our feelings in the open, it's a healing. It's a beautiful healing. And the feelings, to me, are the most important part of our relationships. So, I love the idea that all feelings have a right for expression. You don't need to hide your feelings. All feelings are valuable. It's just that there's no one to blame for them. And there's no shame in having them. It's just part of our human experience here. And I thank God for that. I'm complete.
Cool. Thanks, Charles. Where'd we go? Oh, there we are. Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, thanks everybody for your shares tonight. As always, it's always a blessing and a pleasure to see you and see new faces and see some of our old faces and that. Oh, wait a minute. I don't want to call you guys old. See,
We're old souls.
old souls. Okay. All right. That works. All right. Okay. All right. So now Rita, you gonna
We're just gonna, this is my favorite part. One of my favorite parts. Okay, I have a lot of favorite parts, but it's a revisiting of our unity and communion. So we're gonna close our eyes. We're gonna, imagine that you're standing up and you're holding hands. And in the course where he says this is no idle fantasy, he said, imagine holding my hand, and that's no idle fantasy. Isn't that cool? So this is no idle fantasy. We're standing up and we're holding hands, and we feel, I get chills. We feel that connection because there's one self that we share with one another and with our source. It's so magnificent. And all of us, blessed each other by being here, by choosing to spend these minutes together, this illusory time together. And I really feel blessed. Thank you. So we feel that connection and that communion. And we say a prayer as we say goodbye. And we say, Father, Mother, God, we thank you for the remembrance of who we are, even though we have built a belief system in opposition to truth. It is not weak, for you tell us nothing made by a child of God is without power. Yet the power to choose is ours. Now we release the self-images we have made, the concepts, roles, and limits that were never created by you, our Father, our source. What you created cannot be replaced, and what is false has no power to endure. It will dissolve in the light of truth because its foundation is a lie. Help us choose creation instead of self-image, truth instead of illusion, and love instead of fear. Let us remember that to create with you is to extend what already is unchanged and eternal. As we leave this time together, may our minds remain aligned with your will, our thoughts be gentle and true, and our lives reflect the freedom that comes from knowing we are as you created us. In gratitude and quiet trust, we rest in your love. And so it is. Amen.
Amen. Oh, wow, that was beautiful.
So it
That's pretty
is.
cool.
All right, guys,
Thank
we'll see
you.
next week.
All right. Good
Thank
night,
you.
everybody.
And share
Thank you.
share
God
this
bless you.
experience with others.
Yes, yes.
Thank you
yes.
all.
Go,
Thank you.
go and
Bless all of
go and
you.
procreate. Good
Ciao,
night.
baby.
Bye-bye.
Verlaten. Hi, Janet. God bless you.